Here's something that doesn't make sense. ChatGPT was trained on data from early 2025 to late 2024. So how does it know what happened in the stock market today? Claude's training data ended in January 2025. So how is it telling me about news from last week? 99% of people think AI is constantly being retrained in the background, but they're wrong. And what's actually happening is way more interesting. If you're a business leader trying to figure out how to actually implement AI in your organization, I provide strategy and consulting services for AI and digital strategy transformation. My email is in the description. Now let me show you the technology that makes this possible. It's called RAG. It's why AI went from interesting to holy crap, this actually works for business. Watch this. I'm opening Claude right now and look at the response. Real numbers, today's movements, current data. But here's the thing, Claude isn't retraining every night. That would cost millions of dollars and take weeks. So what's actually happening behind the scenes? Let's take a look at that. The answer is something called RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. And this technology is projected to grow from $1.2 billion in 2023 to $11 billion by 2030. But why? What makes this so valuable? Hold that question. First, let me show you what's actually happening under the hood. Okay, here's what happens when you ask AI a question that needs current information. 3 steps, not 2, not 4, 3 precise steps that happen in milliseconds. And let me break each one down. Step 1. Your question becomes math. When you type a question, the system converts your words into what's called a vector embedding. Think of it like this. Your question, what happened in the stock market today, become numbers, and each number represents some dimension of meaning. It's like giving your question GPS coordinates in a massive multi-dimensional space. Stock market lives on one coordinate, today lives at another, and the combination creates a unique mathematical fingerprint. Step 2. The hunt. Now the system searches through massive databases, could be the entire internet, could be your company's documents, looking for other vectors that are mathematically similar to yours. But it's not searching for keywords, it's searching for meaning. 2 documents could use completely different words but express similar concepts, and the system finds them. And get this, in 2024 alone, researchers published over 1,200 papers just trying to make this step faster and more accurate. That's a 10x increase from the year before. Step 3. The augmentation. This is where the magic happens. The system doesn't just show you those documents. That would be Google. Instead, it takes those documents and stuffs them directly into the AI's prompt. Look at this. Here's what the AI actually sees. Your question plus the retrieved information. Researchers call this prompt stuffing. So now the AI isn't guessing, it's reading from current sources and synthesizing an answer. Just like you would read from a textbook before answering a question. That's the difference between an AI that hallucinates and an AI you can actually trust in business. Okay, remember that question, why is this so valuable? Well, there's 3 reasons. Reason 1, no more retraining. Traditional AI, you want new information, you retrain the entire model. It costs millions, takes months. RAG, you just update the database, done. Enterprises now use RAG for 30 to 60% of their AI use cases specifically because of this. Reason 2, transparency. The AI can cite its sources. In healthcare, RAG systems reduce diagnostic errors by 15% because doctors could actually verify the information. You're not just getting an answer, you're getting an answer with receipts. Reason 3, domain expertise on demand. Financial regulations, RAG. Medical literature, RAG. Legal precedents, RAG. You're taking the general intelligence of an LLM and giving it specialized knowledge instantly. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Financial firms use RAG to analyze market data and generate reports with citations. Law firms search through case law and pull relevant documents automatically. Hospitals give instant access to the latest research during patient consultations. This isn't future tech, it's happening right now, and the market is moving fast. North America alone captured 37% of the global RAG market in 2024. So here's where it gets really interesting. What I just showed you, that's wave 1, that's basic RAG. Wave 2 is starting right now, that is agentic RAG. Systems that can decide when to retrieve information, what to retrieve, and how much to retrieve. Multiple AI agents working together, each specialized. Wave 3 is coming in 2026 and beyond. Multimodal RAG, not just text, but images, videos, code, databases, all synthesized together. Think about what this means. knowledge workers who can instantly access any information, doctors with every study at their fingertips, engineers searching millions of lines of code in seconds. We're not just making AI smarter, we're making humans smarter by giving them AI that can access any knowledge anywhere instantly. But here's the thing, the companies winning aren't the ones with the biggest models. They're the ones who understand how to architect these systems properly, how to structure their knowledge, how to validate accuracy. And that's where strategy meets implementation. Which brings me back to the beginning. If you're trying to figure out how to implement this in your organization, the technical complexity is real, but the business opportunity is massive. I help companies navigate exactly this, not just the tech, but the strategy. And how do we actually use this to transform our business part? The email's in the description below. If this video added value, please subscribe. I break down complex tech like this every week. Comment and tell me what industry you're in and how you could see RAG transform your work. And finally, share this with someone who needs to understand that AI isn't magic, it's architecture. And remember, when AI knows what happened today, it's not magic, it's RAG. It's Retrieval-Augmented Generation. See you in the next one.